Hello student, our first topic is atomic structure. So in 9th and 10th class already you learned about the subatomic particles, how the discovery of subatomic particles done, and various atomic models like Rutherford, Thomson you already learned. So now we started directly from the Bose model. In that, first here we have the heading development leading to Bose model of an atom. So here, before going to discuss about the Bose model, there are some developments are went. What are the development that we will discuss first? Here, so two developments are played major role in that what in the formulation of Bose model of an atom. What are those development? First, here, dual character of electromagnetic radiations, which means that radiations possess both wave-like and particle-like properties. So, during the development of Bose model, already there is a electromagnetic radiations are there, and it came across that electromagnetic radiations having the dual character. Dual character means what? Having the wave and particle nature. Next, another development is what? Experimental result regarding atomic spectra, which can be explained only by assuming quantized electronic energy level in atoms. Now, what is the quantized electronic energy levels and what is atomic spectra? I will discuss later. Okay, keep this point side. Next, come to the here. So we should come to know what are the electromagnetic radiations, how they are going to produce, and what are the properties of electromagnetic radiations, what are the units of electromagnetic radiation we should come to know. Now let us discuss electromagnetic radiations are also called as electromagnetic waves. Now, so what happens when an electrically charged particle is oscillated? There is a production of alternating electric field and magnetic field. Okay, these are produced and transmitted in the form of waves called as what? Electromagnetic waves. Name itself indicating we have the electric field, magnetic field, and those are propagating in the form of waves. That waves are called as what? Electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic radiations. Now, for example, if you see here, we have one particle is moving in this direction. Okay, here there is a production of electric field and magnetic field. Now see here, all are perpendicular to each other. See, if you see, there is an angle between these two, how much? 90. And if you see, both are perpendicular to each other. Now you can see here one diagram. Okay, so there is a direction of propagation of an particle. It is going to oscillate and it is producing the electric field and magnetic field, and these fields are what? Propagating in the form of wave. These waves called as a what? Electromagnetic radiations. Okay, so this is a definition about the what? Electromagnetic waves are electromagnetic radiations. Now come to what are the characteristic properties of electromagnetic radiations. Okay, now if you see the properties, they never deviate from electric field or magnetic field. What is the meaning of that one? For example, okay, while transferring, for example, if you are using mobile, in that if you switch on the Bluetooth, there is some electromagnetic radiations are there, isn't it? So if you are transferring some song, during that you may have the electric field, isn't it? We are using the lights. So you know very well, while transferring any song you are going to move here and there. So during that, is there any deviation? No, whatever the field is there, so they never deviate from electric field, magnetic field. They will produce, but they never deviate from electric field or magnetic field. Now, the electric and magnetic field produced by the charged particles are perpendicular to each other and both are perpendicular to the direction of propagation wave. What is the meaning of that? For example, if you take the finger, if you keep the fingers like this, okay, so if you see the fingers here, propagating wave, okay, electric field, magnetic field. Now, if whatever angle you are seeing, all are perpendicular to each other. Electric field, magnetic field, okay, propagating wave. So, what are the fields are produced? Perpendicular each other, and here, so and both are perpendicular to what? Direction of propagation wave. Next, unlike sound or water waves, electromagnetic radiations do not require medium and can move in vacuum. So, vacuum means what? A space entirely devoid of matter. So, here for sound and water waves we need the medium, but in case of electromagnetic radiations we does not need any medium. Now next we have electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, what is spectrum here? Electromagnetic spectrum is a continuous series of all electromagnetic waves arranged according to frequency and wavelength. So here, so if you see here, next, so first let us know what are the electromagnetic radiations. Here we have the cosmic rays, gamma rays, X-rays, UV, visible, infrared, microwaves, radio waves. These are the electromagnetic radiations if you arrange, okay. So what is the spectrum here? What is the definition we have given? So it is a continuous series of all electromagnetic waves arranged according to frequency and wavelength. They all are electromagnetic radiations are what? Arranged according to their what? Frequency and wavelength. That spectrum is called as a what? Electromagnetic spectrum. So now, so here, so these are about the what? Electromagnetic radiations. And now if you see here, if you move from top to bottom, what happened? Energy going to be decreases. So once energy decreases, frequency decreases, lambda is increases. How we are telling this? We have one relation equal to h mu that we will discuss later. Okay. Next property, in vacuum, all types of electromagnetic radiations, irrespective of the wavelength, travel at the same speed. So irrespective of the nature, what? If you go for the velocity, they are going to move with the same speed. That is how much? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, or if you go for the CGS units, 3 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeter per second. Okay, these are the properties of electromagnetic radiations. Next here we have different kinds of units are used to represent electromagnetic radiations. Now what are the units? We will discuss one by one. First, wavelength. What is the symbol of this wavelength is lambda. Now, how can you define the lambda? It is a lambda is what? The distance between two successive crust or trough. For example, if you're taking the one wave, okay, now either you take the distance between the two successive crust or two successive trough is called as a what? Lambda, nothing but wavelength. Now what are the units for lambda? So you know very well, distance means we will measure in the meters or centimeters. Along with that we have the other units, that is nanometer, angstroms. Okay, units are very very important. Here we have some conversions. That conversions are very useful in during the numerical problems. Now 1 angstrom equal to how much means that is equal to 10 to power of minus 10 meters or 10 to power of minus 8 centimeters or 10 to power of minus 4 micrometer or 0.1 nanometer or 100 picometers. So units are very important along with the conversions, because in numericals we have direct questions but you have to convert the units. Okay, this is about the wavelength. Next we have the what? Wave number. What is the symbol for this? Mu bar. Okay. Next we have the frequency, only mu. So be careful. Wave number means mu bar. Now, how can you define this one? It is the number of waves present in 1 centimeter length. What is the meaning of that? For example, okay. So I am taking the here 1 centimeter, okay, length. In that, now I am going to calculate how many number of waves are there. For example, one wave means what? One crust, one trough gives the one wave. In this case, for example, here when one crust, trough, one wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave. So in 1 centimeter we have the 4 waves. That is called as a what? Wave number. And here it is a reciprocal of wavelength. Very important. So it is a reciprocal means if you go for the expression mu bar equal to 1 by lambda. It is a reciprocal of wavelength. Now next, what are the units of wave number? We have the relation is what? Mu bar equal to 1 by lambda. Already just now we discussed what are the units of lambda? Centimeter. So 1 by centimeter means it will what happen? Centimeter inverse. Okay. Or you can take the meter inverse. So this is about the what? We have the wave number. Next, we have the velocity of light. What is the symbol of this one? C. How can you define? It is the distance traveled by the radiation in 1 second time. Okay. So it is a distance traveled by the radiation in 1 second time. Now this is the constant value. So you have to remember while doing the problems, they won't mention. So we have to default remember this value. That is C equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. This is a MKS units. Or 3 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeter per second in CGS units. This is about the what? Velocity of light. Next, frequency. So frequency, what is frequency here? The number of waves passed through a given point in 1 second time. So what is the meaning of that one? Means, for example, okay, here what is the frequency definition? The number of waves passed through a given point in 1 second. So for example, here, I am assuming here we have the 1 point, okay, and I am taking the time as a 1 second. And now in 1 second, in this point, how many number of waves are passing? That number is called as a what? Frequency. So what is it? The number of waves passed through a given point in 1 second is called as a what? Frequency. Now, what is the relation here? We have frequency mu equal to C by lambda. Here C means what? Velocity of light. Lambda is the wavelength. Just now already we come across mu bar equal to, what is this one? Wave number equal to 1 by lambda. Just if you write here what is C into 1 by lambda, here instead of 1 by lambda, shall I write here wave number mu bar? Okay. So we have the relation between the one more relation, frequency and wave number is what? Frequency mu equal to C into wave number. Okay. Now come to units of frequency. So we have the relation mu equal to c by lambda. Just now we discussed velocity means what? Distance by time. So if you take the distance in centimeter per second, lambda also you have taken the same units, means CGS, centimeter. So what happened, once centimeters get cancelled, you are getting the 1 by second, or second inverse, it is also called as a what? Hertz. So frequency units were second inverse or hertz. Next. Next we have amplitude. What is the amplitude? Here we have the symbol is what? A. It is the height of the crust or depth of the trough of a wave. What is the meaning of that? For example, you are taking the one wave. Okay. Now if you take this as a crust, you are taking the height or depth of the trough. That is called as a what? Amplitude. Now, what it determines? It determines the intensity or brightness of wave. You know very well, we're using the mobile, we are going to change some brightness, isn't it? So that is going to decide by the, determines the what? Intensity. The amplitude determines the what? Intensity or brightness of the wave. Next, what is the definition of intensity? Intensity means what? The number of photons falling on unit surface area in unit time is called intensity. Means what? Here, for example, I am taking one surface area, okay? In that, I am taking one unit surface area. I am focusing on only this surface area, okay? In per unit time, here I am going to fall some photons, okay? So what is definition of here? The number of photons falling on unit surface area in unit time is called intensity. So for unit surface area, how many number of photons are falling? That is called as a intensity. This term we will come across frequently in photoelectric effect. There again we will discuss later. Okay. These are the various units of what? Electromagnetic radiations. Now, let us discuss numerical problems on electromagnetic radiations. Now, numericals on electromagnetic radiations. These are the in-text questions. First, we have the problem number 1.3. Now, what is the given question? The Vivid Bharati station of All India Radio, Delhi, broadcast on a frequency of 1368 kilohertz. So already we discussed now frequency, these are the frequency units, hertz. We have the what? Kilohertz. So already here I mentioned. Now what they asking? Calculate the wavelength of the electromagnetic radiations emitted by transmitter. First question, and another question is what? Which part of the electromagnetic spectrum does it belongs to? Okay. Now, so here what is the question here? We have the All India radio station. Okay. It is broadcasting on a frequency. What is the frequency here? Now let us go for the solution. Here the frequency, already we have the symbol what? Mu. That is the frequency how much? Kilohertz. That kilohertz I am going to convert as a hertz. Why? Because means in the question they ask what? First we have to calculate the lambda. Okay. Lambda, just now we came across units of lambda. Either you take the centimeter, nanometer, angstroms. So kilo should not be there. So this kilo I am going to convert. You know very well, kilo means 10 to the power of 3. So 1368 into 10 to the power of 3 hertz. Okay. Now what is the question they ask? What is the lambda and which part of the electromagnetic spectrum it belongs to? Okay. Now, so once you see the relation between the mu and lambda, we have the expression what? Mu equal to c by lambda. Now, what is the value of c? So already we told the c value they won't mention. We have to remember. Now, So here C value you can take the either centimeters or meters, depends on the final lambda. Okay, lambda you can express in the meter or centimeter. Here I have taken in the MKS units, that is in the meters. Okay, now what we need? Lambda. Lambda is equal to what? C by mu. So lambda equal to, already we have the C value, 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, and already we have the frequency. What is that one? 1368 into 10 to the power of 3 per second. So what happen here? Per second get cancelled. So you have left with the lambda equal to 219.3 meters. So what happened, once if you won't remove the kilo here, during the calculation somewhere you will get the per kilo. Okay, so be careful while doing the numericals on units are very important. So lambda units what? Meters. So we left with the only meters. This one question is over. Next time what they ask, okay, here this is the characteristic radio wave wavelength. Okay, this is the characteristic what? Radio wave wavelength. So we have just now we discussed electromagnetic spectrum. In that it belongs to, this value belongs to which wave? Means radio wave. Generally without any knowledge, if you think from radio station, which type of waves are coming? Radio waves only, na? So without any knowledge also we can tell, without seeing this value, the what is the wavelength is what? Radio wave wavelength. Okay, this is the first numerical problem on the electromagnetic radiation. Come to the next. Problem number 1.4. Okay, what is the question given? The wavelength range of the visible spectrum extended from violet 400 nanometers to red 750 nanometers. Okay, express these wavelengths in frequencies, and that too what? Hertz. So here some visible spectrum is extended. What is that one? Here if you go for the solution, what is the given data? We have, it is going to extend from violet to red. Okay, now they given the word lambda, already they mentioned what? These are the lambda values, or if they won't mention also, you know very well, lambda units are meter, nanometer, centimeters. Now for violet, lambda is how much? 400 nanometers. For red, lambda is how much? 750 nanometers. Okay, now what is asking that these, instead of expressing this value in lambda, they need the word express these wavelengths in frequency. So instead of lambda values, they need the word frequency. Okay, nothing but mu values. Now, so this lambda I am going to convert as a meter. Here 1 nano means what? Here 10 to the power of minus 9. So nanometers are converted into meters. So 1 nano means 10 to the power of minus 9. So lambda is equal to 400 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. They are asking about the what? This value in the frequency, mu is how much? So we know the relation between the mu and lambda, that is what? Mu equal to C by lambda. Okay, mu equal to C by lambda. So C values we have to remember. So already here lambda value in the meter. So C value also have taken the meter per second. Now substitute the values in the above expression. Mu equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second inverse and 400 into the power of minus 9 meters. So what happened? This meter get cancelled. You left with the mu equal to how much? 7.5 into 10 to the power of 4 second inverse. Now, but what they ask, these values in the what? Frequencies, that too in the hertz. So here we got the what? In the units what? Second inverse. So while discussing about the frequency units, here 1 second inverse is equal to what? Hertz. So simple second inverse you can replace with the what? Hertz. So mu, how much this is a range? 7.5 10 to the power of 4 hertz. This is the frequency of violet light. So what we done? They given the violet light lambda value and we converted into what? In the frequency mu, that too in the units of what? Hertz. Next, same thing we have to calculate what? For red. Okay. So now red lambda, how much given there? 750 nanometers. This nanometer I am going to convert as a meter. So what happened if you want to remove this nano, somewhere in the finally you are getting some units in the frequency nano, isn't it? So this is the what? Those are the units of what? Only lambda. Now, so lambda equal to how much? 750 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. Asking the what? This lambda value in the frequency mu. Okay, we have the relation for the frequency and lambda is what? Mu equal to C by lambda. So here C value is constant. You have to remember same thing. Lambda in meters. So C value also have taken the meters because units were going to be get cancelled. So mu equal to C value already is there. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. And lambda value is how much? 750 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. So this meter get cancelled. You have the frequency mu equal to how much? 4 into 10 to the power of 14 second inverse. But we need the value what? In the hertz, not in the second inverse. So in the frequency units already we discussed 1 second inverse equal to what? Hertz. So simply this second inverse are replaced with the what? Hertz. So what is the here spectrum value? If you go for the talking with the in the frequency, that is the range is from 7.5 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz to how much? 4 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. Okay. So they ask express these wavelength in frequencies. So we have taken first lambda given. Instead of lambda, they ask the values in the frequencies. Okay. Next, come to the next problem number 1.5. Now calculate first A, wave number, and B, what is that? Frequency of yellow radiation have wavelength how much? 5800 angstroms. Okay. So what they given? Simply they given the lambda, isn't it? If come to solution, what is the given there? Lambda given. How much? 5800 angstroms. What they asking? Calculate the wave number, means mu bar. And there is question is what? Frequency of frequency. Nothing but mu. We have to calculate the mu bar and mu. Okay. Now, so if you go for the frequency mu bar, okay, here the units are what? Centimeter inverse or meters. Frequency we have what? Second inverse or hertz. Now, so if you use the directly lambda without any conversion, that is 5800 angstroms, somewhere you will get the units what? Angstroms. Now, so first we have to convert these angstroms in meters. Okay. So already we have the units conversion. 1 angstrom equal to how much? 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeters, 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. So what are the given the value? That value we converted into centimeters, from centimeters to meters. Now lambda value how much? 5800 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Now first to calculate the wave number. Okay. Wave number, what is the relation between the wave number and lambda? We discussed already. Wave number is what? Inverse of the lambda. So mu bar equal to 1 by lambda. Now substitute the value of lambda. Mu bar equal to 1 by 5800 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. So if you go for the simplification, we are getting the meter minus 1. If you want in centimeter, this is the value of mu bar. Okay, mu bar equal to 1.724 into the power of 4 centimeter inverse. Now, next question is what they are asking about the frequency. Now, what is the relation between the frequency and lambda means? We have the mu equal to C by lambda. Okay, C value we have to remember default. Here The units of lambda in meter means C value also have taken the meter. So once substitute mu equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second C value, and lambda is how much? 5800 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. So meter will be get cancelled. You left with the mu equal to 5.172 into 10 to the power of 14 second inverse. Okay, units are important. So mu units are what? Second inverse or hertz.